Love that song. Glad we finally got it up this week. This was, of course, No Time by the Guess Who. They put together a handful of great songs, and I think there are a couple more on the way. As you probably figured out, once I sort of get on a kick for a band, kind of do a lot of their songs. And it happened a while ago with America, Badfinger, even John Lennon going back. Still some bands I'm working on. Got to get to those guys. Got to get to. Although I think I already did that one, but other things out there. What else am I promising? Yeah. Oh, that came out this week. Not Fade Away. Buddy Holly. That was the other thing. So we had, I think, 3. Did I do 4 this week? No, only 3. 3 Target things. The other one was Damien Rice, Older Chest. So we had Buddy Holly, Not Fade Away. This is a fun strumming song. This was another song that sort of came into my, rather than the recommend a lesson, this came in from one of my students, as did a lot of other things. So a lot of the stuff that you've seen lately has been stuff that some of my live students have been working on, which is why we put up fly on the wall things. And we have Fred to thank for getting me back on the Buddy Holly kick, and also for the Lobo kick with his lesson on Me and You and a Dog Named Boo. So I think if you haven't seen that, the focus of the fly on the wall that we did on that tune was more on coordinating singing than anything else. So it wasn't really a I don't think we got too far into the song, but there might be more of that. I can't remember now. So anyway, the fly on the wall with Fred doing the Lobo tune was more into how to help coordinate singing. Oh, by the way, it's February 24th. It is a beautiful day here. Although I got I'm going for the Casablanca look. I've been watching I watched Casablanca last night, and the half shadows on the face. I figured I could get that by being out in the sun under the tree that's blocking up half of the view here. So anyway, great shots of Bogey and Ingrid Bergman, and some amazing lighting in that movie, in case you haven't seen it. Actually had a really fun day yesterday too. I won't go too much into this, but drove down the Big Sur coast in California. Boy, it doesn't usually happen in February that we get weather like this. I know we're going to pay for it in the when the drought hits us this summer. So anyway, back to the Target songs. There were those 3. There was a fly on the wall. Oh, with my teenage buddy Jacob, working on House of the Rising Sun. As you can see, when you're a teenager, you pick things up pretty fast, and that was pretty fun working on that with him. Had a couple of reviews. We had a new student join the list of students that have uploaded stuff, and other people benefit. His song that he put up was Strawberry Fields, and had a few comments on that. And then had a Craig taking a look at Classical Gas. I've had a lot of students working on this lately too, so we might take a little bit more look at some of the other uploads for that song. I know there have been quite a few anyway. Appreciate the recent uploads. One of Tears on the Moon, that was pretty cool. I'm not sure I can review it because I can't really pick out too much of, this was the special metronome version that we had of, I believe it was Matt, playing along with my recording of it. So that was pretty cool. Also saw one from some of the Slack Key stuff that's coming up. So I'm going to try to get to those in the very near future, but I appreciate the fact that people have been putting up recent songs, or recent lessons in the uploads. What else happened? Let me take a look at my list. I think that's about it. I've got a couple of, oh, I did want to show you the metronome. The questions about metronomes came up a little while ago. This is what I use, again, long out of print, the Seiko SQ100-77. And, oh, I guess I got to turn it on to get sound. That's what it sounds like at 60. You can dial it up to 80 or something. Oh, 84. Or it can change the sound to that painful. Anyway. But appreciate the research that some folks did into what's now available out there. The thing I've found with online ones is they work in a pinch, but sometimes depending on your connection and other things like that, I have heard them stay not in time. So be careful with those, because every once in a while there's a little internet glitch or a network glitch or something like that, and you can't always trust them, but most of the time you probably can. And actually, I guess I'm going to answer a question sort of that I saw posted on the metronome thread on the forum, is can you start playing too perfectly in time and lose all your musicality because of it. No. I'm not going to take it any further. Lawrence Juber told me this one time at a workshop he was doing. Somebody asked him about, God, you always have such great rhythm. How do you always do it? He says, I spent years and years and years playing with a metronome. You can't make it musical and flex the time until you can play it perfectly in time. Take it from Lawrence. He doesn't mess around, and he's really good, in case you haven't heard him. So, I think that is it. I had a few other things I wanted to... Oh, yeah, I know. I was going to say, now that there's a few other things that I'm thinking about on the horizon. Could get on any one of these kicks, depending on, I don't know, which way the wind blows. Or maybe you've got to decide what key to do that in. Or maybe even weirder, who can spot this one? Where that one came from. Haven't thought about that song in in many, many years. But if you can figure out what that is, let me know. And I'm looking for a good not flashy, but difficult instrumental to add to our to the target program. So get back into the recommend a lesson section. I'm going to take a look at which I have been, and thinking about, there are some in the top 20 that just not sure I want to get to, as much as I love them. I don't know. You should be able to figure it out from just this. No, I should be able to figure it out. Actually, I guess it does make a good instrumental. I might have to pursue that one. One of my all-time favorite tunes. But, okay, the shadows are getting all over the place. I can't really see much what's going on right here, but I think I've brought up everything I meant to today. Oh, I do want to take a look at this. Gotta decide what key to do it in. Anyway, okay, enough goofing off. I think that is it for the news here at the end of February. Is this the end of... Oh, last thing. If anybody is in the Bay Area next Wednesday, the 29th at noon near Santa Clara University, I'll be doing a little guest lecture, demonstration, concert on slack key guitar. So I've been brushing up on my slack key playing, which I can't do. Oh, I guess I could. One of my standard tuning slack key tunes. So I think that's it. Time to get on with the rest of the day. Got to work a little on a few tunes that are coming up. And I will see you next week, beginning of March.